From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, 57, 57. Right, 64, weak.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Check 56. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
Ingram. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch that. Check A3, ball's on the A3. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson, and he whips that one incomplete there. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
I know he ain't got it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go, G. Get over. 24 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Jackson on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he was looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up fourth down.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Chris Wormley, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Again, it's Williams. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.